welcome back. We're getting into March. We're getting into the spring season. It doesn't feel like it. It's been very wintry. But as we start to charge through March, we've got to worry about spring hazards and severe weather. So joining me is Warning Coordination Meteorologist with Weather Service, Steve Runnels. Thank you so much for coming in, Steve. Very
pleased to.
We've got, again, like I said, it's a little bit icy lately. But we're headed right into the spring season in the Ozarks, and that could be a dangerous one here.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this transition time between the winter weather and the springtime can often be very deadly. Now, in this case, we don't know what it's going to be like next week or a week after that. The thing is, we want everybody to be prepared just in case.
So we want to help you guys at home with that, right? We want everybody to know their hazards, know how to stay safe. And we've got a little expo coming up at the mall on Saturday where you guys can ask questions. So tell us a little bit about it.
Oh, it's a fantastic annual opportunity at the mall. You're going to be just outside of JCPenney's, and all the media is going to be there. Emergency management is going to be there, some of our other partners. And it's just a great opportunity to come by, get to meet people, but also ask your questions. Because, you know, part of the ability to respond to a severe weather event is knowing what to do in advance. And just like with the statewide tornado drill coming up as well, these are great opportunities to find out what to do and then train your family or your business in order to survive the coming spring.
That's what this whole mantra is about, right? We need that plan now. You don't want to figure out while there's a tornado warning what you've got to do.
Well, I know you guys provide terrific information during severe weather events. And that's good. That gives people situational awareness. They know what is coming. But it's not the time to prepare, it's not the time to think, it's the time to react. So what we want to do in early March, early springtime, is to get people thinking ahead, looking at their business, looking at their church, knowing if they're on the way to Walmart. You know, ultimately, if you have a plan in action, no matter where you're at, you can survive the storms.
Help us brush up on that a little bit, because, you know, we're in winter mode, right? So drive slow on the roads, but now we've got to brush off our skills and come back with that spring mode of knowing what to do in those hazards. So help us out. What do we do if there's a watch issued, and then what do we do if there's a warning issued?
Absolutely. Watches just simply means that a storm system is possible. On the other hand, when we issue a warning, radar or spotters have confirmed a threat. Now, that might be a tornado, it might be a severe thunderstorm producing baseball-size hail or 100-mile-per-hour winds. Ultimately, when we issue that warning, it is a surefire thing that says immediately go to your place of shelter. We are going to be as specific as we possibly can, maybe a portion of a county, maybe just a few towns, but ultimately knowing what to do in advance, getting that warning is the way to survive the storms.
And where's the best place to go, right? When we've got these warnings, both severe thunderstorm and tornado, then what?
Listen, that is so very, very important. If you have a place that is below ground, that's a terrific opportunity, a basement. If you have a manufactured storm shelter, something like that can sustain winds of 200 miles per hour. On top of that, though, many people don't have those opportunities. Closets, bathrooms, windowless rooms in the middle of a home often offer the best locations. Now, if you live in an apartment building, or if you have, let's say at work, if you're on an upper floor, a plan that allows you to go to the lower floor into your room, those are the types of places that we want to recommend.
Now let's geek out a little bit. What are some challenges in forecasting for severe weather in the Ozarks?
Absolutely. You know, we've got terrific tools available today. The information that we get, and not only from our upper air balloons or from our satellites, all this information gets put into really fastly improving computer models that gives us a pretty good idea where and how bad the weather's going to get. Some of the challenges we face, though, as you lead up, say, 7 days out all the way to the present time, those computer models sometimes give us different solutions.
Yes,
so trying to figure out which model has the best handle on the upcoming severe weather season is something that meteorologists at the National Weather Service are continuously watching for. And then comes the day of the event.
Right.
You know, the ability to say what county, what city, what part of that town is under the gun still remains one of the biggest challenges that we have. We've got terrific resources with the Doppler radar. It is continuously giving us an idea of what's going on within that thunderstorm, and from there, where is it likely to track. But the biggest challenge we have is still confirming the threat, and that's where our storm spotters come into play. You know, not only saying is the storm producing hail or wind, Those are nice things. But when it comes down to it, are they confirming the presence of a tornado on the ground? Can we get that information from the spotter to us at the National Weather Service, to you guys, such that you can let people know where is that tornado tracking? That still remains a pretty good challenge, and that's why we want people immediately going to shelter whenever we issue a warning, and then finding out the details.
And that could be especially challenging at night too. We've had already this season, I mean, it's only what, February, March, and we've already had multiple overnight events. So we've got, I think between us and the media, you guys in the Weather Service and the emergency management, we've got a great partnership, but especially on the overnight where it's just hard to see anything that's happening,
yes,
that could be a challenge.
Oh, the biggest challenge we have is convincing people to go ahead and go to a shelter, because you can't look outside. You can't figure out what's going on.
Right.
Instead, immediately go to shelter, turn on your television, turn on your radio, go on the internet. Bottom line is don't seek confirmation. Instead, immediately go to shelter, especially at night when tornadoes cannot be seen.
Okay, well, if you've got any more questions for either myself, Jamie, or Beth, will be there, or for Steve or his colleagues at the Weather Service, right? We'll be there Saturday, starts at
11 o'clock.
Okay, at the Battlefield Mall. We'll be there to answer your questions about severe weather, about safety. We'll have some fun activities and stuff, so come out and say hi. Thank you so much for coming in and joining us today.
Very pleased to.
We'll be right back after the break.